Hello, this is Light Tarot. I'm back here and back with some messages from the universe and whatever comes out from the cards and basically whatever comes out. This is on June 28th, 2026. What does not, and take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, and it's for every zodiac sign or whatever comes out in the cards. June 28th, random 2026. Okay, let's get into it. First card out is unpredictable in reverse card. Somebody holding on to something. They're holding on. Somebody has like lack of enthusiasm, person or people. A lot of sadness from the past, possessions, unrealistic expectations, ego, deep-seated issues, oppression, hoarding, somebody that's stingy, somebody really has lack of enthusiasm, I guess, like for life right now, then in sadness mode with unrealistic expectations. Like to hold on. They holding on to something. Like a person, somebody with a big ego and conceited. People from the people from the past, or like some kind of possessions. And that's what you or somebody in your energy. That is in this lack of enthusiasm. You have a Knight of Wands in reverse. Sadness. This is an unrealistic expectations. Reckless somebody person. With ego. Hyperactive, daredevil, overconfident. Show off one. And it's the Sun in reverse. Promises but does not deliver. Next card out is the Moon. So somebody could want to hold on to you, or something is hidden. If not you, this is somebody in your energy that's an arrogant person, to like they're reckless, hyperactive, daredevil, or something like that type person, and overly confident and a show off, dreams, vagueness, instability, deception. Anxiety could be in fear, want to hold on to you, or misconception, stay in your energy, and subconscious insecurity. This arrogant person conditioning affects present behavior. Things are not what they seem. Then you have the Judgment card in reverse. Somebody is indecisive about you, or you indecisive about someone. They're having self-doubt, malicious, and it's a lot of malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, and unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. So you have somebody that's unwillingness to learn. They're very indecisive, intuition, illusion, dream, having self-doubt, and they're surrounded by a lot of gossip and anxiety. That's with the Judgment card in reverse. And they haven't really subconscious insecurity. They haven't learned anything. Affects present behavior. Something pertaining to a karmic lesson. And that's it's hidden. The Judgment card in reverse. And somebody got secrets and things are not what they seem. With the Moon card. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Another card with somebody is indecisive. So it says indecision. Card out is the Ten of Swords. Seeing the truth. Somebody is in lies or backstabbing, betrayal, being exposed, tension, release, resisting change, enforced decision. So somebody forced decision, bitterness, and they're resisting change for some reason. Inability to cope. Indecision, delays, seeing the truth. Hitting some kind of lies being exposed and hitting rock bottom. And that's the 10 of Swords. And that's the 2 of Swords in reverse. And that's somebody in your energy. With this backstabbing betrayal energy. Somebody got enemies or something like that. Then we have the Tower card in reverse. Somebody definitely resisting some kind of change. With the Tower in reverse. This card out is the Temperance card. And something is going to be balanced out. It's balance, peace, patience, inner calm, serenity. We have the 5 of Swords where somebody is conflicted. And something about time heals all wounds. Loss, betrayal is going to be balanced out. In time, dishonor, ego, manipulation, victory at a cost, hostility, resentment, unethical behavior, confrontation, struggle, bitterness. And that's with the Temperance card. So somebody in this conflicted energy. This card out is the 3 of Wands in reverse. And it's got to do with somebody having unrealistic ego and manipulation, victory at arrogant, all costs. Promising a venture, conflicted, promising venture fails to deliver. Moving. Somebody might be moving home. They got this bitterness. That's the 5 of Swords. Something pertaining to moving. And it's got to do with somebody being arrogant. Some kind of hostility. Failing to deliver. Lack of foresight and planning. So basically somebody that be having unrealistic plans and they arrogant. And then we have the Star in reverse. Somebody getting this person that's conflicted. They also pertaining to this person that had lack of enthusiasm, different energy. They was in the sadness energy, unrealistic expectations, they had hopelessness, despair, and something about being conceited energy. And this is the Star in reverse. They have lack of faith, lack of inspiration. Lack of creativity. Next card out, we have the 8 of, so somebody Swords in despair. And they just feeling like they have a lack of, but they having a lack of faith. Liberation, empowerment, lack of mental clarity, overcoming fears, and that's breaking ties, starting and ending, self-deception, moving forward, don't have overcoming no faith and something that they got to do with not having. So somebody is they just feel like they have a lack of no longer stuck in their head. They like creativity and they bored, free of some kind of deception, moving forward and overcoming obstacles. They somebody got some kind of mental clarity. Until next time, that's the message. Yeah, somebody got some kind of mental clarity. And they're overcoming fears, breaking ties, ending self-deception, moving forward, and overcoming obstacles. And that's the 8 of Swords in reverse. So it's basically saying somebody is free of whatever it was that was it was in their head about. They're no longer. And they have the mental clarity, overcoming fears, and moving forward. You have the Death card. Somebody having this is a Death card in reverse. Inability to move forward. Fear of beginnings. Repeating negative patterns. Resisting change and dependency. So somebody resisting change, and they're really dependent on somebody or something like that. And repeating negative patterns, basically not able to move forward. And repeating the same patterns, like going through the same thing over and over again. And they're resisting change. And this is the Death card in reverse. So somebody afraid to move forward and fear of beginnings, new beginnings, repeating the same old patterns. Basically stuck where they feel stuck anyway. Feeling like they can't move forward. Ace of Pentacles is the next card out. Somebody having new beginnings, some kind of new opportunities. Could have to do with some kind of work opportunity. It says of new beginnings, opportunity, wealth, abundance, growth, stability, security, success, investments, grounding potential, physical health, foundation, rewards, and fertility. So something is some kind of new opportunities coming into fruition for somebody, like maybe some kind of new job, somebody making investments, and that's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and it says yes. So I guess this is true. Somebody is gonna have some kind of new opportunities. Investments, new jobs, abundance, growth, and stability. And that's the Ace of Pentacles. So somebody got some kind of new opportunities, new jobs, investments, abundance coming in. Then we have the Two of Cups. Somebody need to make a choice in love or something about a love offer. Hello, it's Delicate Light Tarot. I'm back with some messages from the cards and basically whatever comes out. This is June 28th, 2026. And take what resonates and leave what does not. And it's for every zodiac sign or whatever comes out in the cards. Just random messages. Okay, let's get into it. First card out, it's going to be the Four of Pentacles. And somebody holding on to something. They're holding on to a person or people from the past, possessions. Deep-seated issues, hoarding, somebody that's stingy, so somebody like to hold on, they holding on to something, like a person, people from the past, or like some kind of possessions. And that's with the Four of Pentacles. Then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is an arrogant, reckless person, hyperactive, daredevil, overconfident, show off, one who promises but does not deliver. So somebody could want to hold on to you, or if not you, this is somebody in your energy that's an arrogant person. They're reckless, hyperactive, daredevil type person. They're overly confident and a show off. Somebody could be want to hold on to you or stay in your energy. This arrogant person for some reason. Then you have the Judgment card in reverse. Somebody is indecisive about you, or you indecisive about someone. They're having self-doubt, malicious. It's a lot of malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, and unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. So you have somebody that's unwillingness to learn. They're very indecisive, having self-doubts, and they're surrounded by a lot of gossip. That's with the Judgment card in reverse. And they haven't really, they haven't learned anything, and something pertaining to a karmic lesson, and that's the Judgment card in reverse. Then we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Another card with somebody is indecisive. So it says indecision, delays, seeing the truth, lies, being exposed, tension, release, resisting change, and forced decision. So somebody forced a decision and they're resisting change for some reason. Indecision, delays, seeing the truth, and some kind of lies being exposed. And that's the Two of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Tower card in reverse. Somebody definitely resisting some kind of change with the Tower in reverse. We have the Five of Swords, where somebody is conflicted, they're in conflict, loss, betrayal, tension, dishonor, ego, manipulation, victory at a cost, hostility, resentment, unethical behavior, confrontation, struggle, bitterness. So somebody in this conflicted energy. Something got to do with ego and manipulation, victory at all costs. So somebody conflicted and they want to win at all costs. They got this bitterness. That's the Five of Swords. They have resentment and some kind of hostility. And then we have the Star in reverse. Somebody getting this person is conflicted. They also in this this is the same person or a different energy. But I think it's the same person that's in this hopelessness, despair energy. And this is the star in reverse. They have lack of faith, lack of inspiration, lack of creativity, boredom. So somebody in despair, and they just feeling like they having a lack of, or they having a lack of faith. Basically, lack of, and that's the star in reverse. Somebody just don't have no faith in something they gotta do it. Not having faith, and they just feel like they have a lack of inspiration, creativity, and they're bored. Okay, until next time, that's your message.